Yep, here we have ace king under the gun, as well as pocket sixes. I'll raise it up to 20, 4x, because I don't really want to get 3-bet a whole lot. And I'll call with those to set mine against 2 full stacks. Came up with nothing. Standard raise from the button. And 4 players check that flop, so I shall think about betting, and I probably don't want to bet that, so check is good. Decided to donk into me here. I don't know what to do. I just know folding's not right. I'm getting a little cute with the Jack 9, but as you've seen over there with that Ace 9 hand, I forgot I was recording. My thought process behind that was he was betting a low pocket pair or possibly a pair of tens, or just simply bluffing. So I don't know. Extra BB because of another blind limped. Yeah. I just decided to call here because I don't want him going all in with a better hand, and I figure I can outplay after the flop. But thinking back on it now, if I went that route, I probably should have just folded. But I think I'm very tired right now, and that might be partially why I'm beginning to slip in my thinking quite a bit. I'm going to raise it up with the ace-4 suit, offsuit, and the dealer button. This guy looks like he'll play a few hands. Probably should have raised it up more. Hindsight's 20/20. Has he ever folded on the flop, I wonder? Doesn't look like it. I'm gonna raise it up on that guy there. I've been raised here, so we can now be sure that I'm probably beat. So that's fine there. And over, so I have to find my hand over here. And over here, this guy has played 3 hands and has played all of them. And just called my big 3-bet. So we gotta think that he's probably not holding a king here. So I'm just gonna call. Hopefully he bets again. Something small. And then I'll go all in. It's not an easy decision to do that, but I didn't think he had anything because that flop was just too good to be true, and he's been playing every single hand. So I mean, these are things that as a beginner you don't want to just be like, okay, I played 4 hands against him, he's a horrible player, he's played every hand. He might have got 4 playable hands, but I've been watching him play every single pot he's been in, and he has not done anything good. And I don't even understand for the life of me why you donk out at a 3-bet pot when that flop for me indicates strength. And I don't know. See, I'm getting too worked up here about a mistake that another player made. But maybe what I'm really getting pissed off at is the fact that I was about to fold. But I stuck to my guns. I said if I'm beating him on the flop, I'm beating him on the turn, and I'm beating him on the river. So I wanted him to bluff off a little bit more money instead of just raising that flop. So I called, thinking he had nothing, let him bet again on the turn, low, like I thought he would, and then I just go all in and he folds. And with players like that, there are even rare situations where they'll call you with nothing and end up you just win with ace high. So very, like I said, very marginal situation, but I think I read him like a book just in that one particular hand. Your brain, it picks up patterns after a while, and you just start to follow these patterns, and it's almost like a feeling, but it's not. It's stronger than a feeling. It's like, how do I put it into words? It's like a voice in your head almost says, go this way. I know you want to go that way, but I think just this time you need to just go that way. And you know, sometimes it works out because your brain is actually thinking of a lot of past situations where you have gone wrong and is trying to correct that for you. And then on the other hand, we get a little too emotional sometimes, and our emotions can interfere with our decision-making process. Like, for example, on that flop there, if I had gotten pissed off that he donk bet and now I was going to have to fold, well, all of a sudden now I'm taking away all that time to think about the hand. Like, what could he have? Why did he just call my 3-bet pre-flop instead of going all in? Why has he played every hand so far to this point? Why hasn't he folded one? Things like that. So, you know, I just allowed my brain to work properly there, and it worked out just the way I figured it would. Now, yes, I do get emotional a lot, and that I do have to decipher when is a good time to go with my gut, and when is a time where I just have to let the hand go. But that's why I'm starting off the low stakes. You know, when I lose, it's not going to be a lot, and when I win, it's not going to send me on a trip to the moon. So start off small and work up to the big boys. It's a nice flop there for my c-bet. That's a nice hand to just flat, and that's a nice hand to raise it up against a guy that has not been aggressive pre-flop. And I have struck gold on the flop, so I shall continue to attempt at extracting that gold. And he has made the call. Unfortunately, the ace fell, which was really a bad card. But now we're just going to have to do this. Just bet again, because if I don't bet, he's probably going to bet. And he did fold, so that ace was a scare card on the turn. I continued my strength, and he succumbed to the pressure. I don't remember what happened here pre-flop. I think I made a raise and in hopes of isolating the fish, but I unfortunately got called by the small blind and missed the flop completely, so I have to fold to a bet there by the fish, even though I don't want to. It's not about what you want and what you don't want in this game. It's about what you do and what you don't do. And you need to learn that, or else you will never be successful. And I need to ingrain that in my head in order to continue being not successful so far, but not tilted. So I guess a day where I don't go on tilt is a success. Because the only time I ever lose a large amount of money in poker is when I'm on tilt. For those of you that are just tuning in now, this is I Love Magic, a volunteer representative of PokerStrategy.com and a avid member of PokerStrategy.com, as well as been playing poker for 10 years now, and have been taking the game as a hobby, even though I like to think I'm big shot. It is more of just a hobby to me than anything. So I'm working on those things right now. What some of those things include is obviously hand reading skills. Okay, I gotta pause this video. Someone's at the door. Had a little problem there for a moment. Little knock at the door. Probably lost all my time on all the freaking tables for timing out. Oh, wow. That's what happens. That's what happens. I'm feeling incredibly antisocial today. Probably because I've been trying to get this fucking thing set up for the last 6 months, and now I finally just got it set up today, so finally. D-Day has come. D-Day has come. So I'm gonna pause the sessions now. And stop the video.